Hi, I am Joanna and I am a member of the Faithful Remnant Church. We are led by Pope Peter, the last and final true Pope of this era, also called as Petrus Romanus. He, along with his wife Mary Romanus, are the two witnesses of these end times, who are mentioned about in the book of Revelations in the Holy Bible in chapter 11. And this is a video for my brothers and sisters in the Faithful Remnant. I'll begin by reading to you this message from the Testimony Archives from December the 9th of 2015. Pope Peter the Last said, on June 18, 2012, the two witnesses celebrated a Mass in this video for the consecration of Antipope Benedict XVI and the Roman Catholic hierarchical institution to the continual and ongoing justice, intervention, discipline, and care of the Most High True God. And then, only 7 months and 24 days later, as a heavenly sign of intervention, the Vatican was struck by lightning as Benedict announced his resignation on February 11th of 2013. Benedict the 16th officially resigned on February the 28th of 2013, 8 months and 10 days after that Mass. It was a historical resignation that made him instantly famous as the first pope to resign in 600 years. Shortly thereafter, on Sunday, April the 7th of 2013, the holy sacrifice of the Mass was officially abolished. But as a result of today's message from the throne of the King of Heaven, the clock has now officially begun to tick down on the end of Antipope Francis's anti-papacy. 8 months and 10 days from today's announcement would be August the 19th of 2016. Just in case anyone is wondering what the identical time frame looks like. Today's interesting trivia reminder was brought to you by Pope Peter the last and final true Pope of this era, that is. All glory, honor, and praise belongs to the Most High True God, the Almighty and Eternal Father in heaven, forever and ever. Amen. End quote. Now, I must admit that I was too curious for science, and so I took this message and analyzed it my own way, seeing that date as a prophecy by Pope Peter the Last. I soon realized my mistake after I was being fraternally corrected by Pope Peter the Last himself. Once I rejected the spirit of self-deception, asking for the corresponding grace of true spiritual vision as was instructed by him, I was able to see it the right way. I will explain it to you. Here in this message, Pope Peter the Last says, the clock has now officially begun to tick down on the end of Antipope Francis's anti-papacy. 8 months and 10 days from today's announcement would be August 19th, 2016. Just in case anyone is wondering what the identical time frame looks like. Now, in this message, Pope Peter the Last did not say anything about Antipope Francis's papacy ending on a specific date. He only was drawing a parallel time frame to give some context. It states that there is a countdown, and it contrasts the previous countdown time frame with the current one. That is the previous countdown time frame of Antipope Benedict's resignation. It never stated that August 19th is the exact day of his resignation. So I made this video to share the fraternal correction that I received. Now, if you are also among the one who failed to carefully read this message, but who chose to impose your personal desire for science to it, like how I did, then it would be better to make the necessary correction. If you have misinterpreted this message and included it in any of your videos, or if you are planning to include it in your future videos, then it would be wise to remove that, because once that date passes, and if nothing happens, the Illuminati will use this misinterpretation as a means to go against the validity of the testimony. It is that serious. So, to protect your video credibilities, it would be wise to make the changes soon. Perhaps even you can reject the spirit of self deception, asking for the grace of true spiritual vision, and then read that message if you are still not convinced. Thanks for listening.